Dato' Ahmad Speaker, State Budget Proposal for 2019. I would now like to table the 2019 State Budget Proposal. Key strategies of State Budget Proposal 2019. The 2019 State Budget Proposal adopts 6 key strategies aimed at generating a higher economic growth as well as achieving a more balanced economic development in the state. First, development bias and Google-focused budget. Dato' Ahmad Speaker, the state will continue with development bias and Google-focused budget to stimulate a higher level of economic activities and economic progress for the state. In the 2019 budget proposal, a substantial allocation of 9.073 billion ringgit is proposed for development expenditure. This represents about 76% of the total budget, while 24% or 2.841 billion ringgit is for operating expenditure. The state government is committed to intensify the implementation of programs and projects to further accelerate its development. Of the total development budget in 2019, 6.049 billion ringgit or 67% allocation will be provided for the development of rural areas. This provision is much higher as compared to 2.982 billion ringgit in 2017 and 3.062 billion ringgit in 2018. Our continual effort in rural development is vital towards achieving our development objective in opening up greater opportunities in the rural and more remote areas for the economic prosperity of our rural community. Second, the state development agenda. The state will continue with its socio-economic development and rural transformation agenda and will step up the implementation of the rural transformation budget in 2019, 6.049 billion ringgit or 67% allocation will be provided for the development of rural areas. This provision is much higher as compared to 2.982 billion ringgit in 2017 and 3.062 billion ringgit in 2018. Our continual effort in rural development is vital towards achieving our development objective in opening up greater opportunities in the rural and more remote areas for the economic prosperity of our rural community. Second, the state development agenda. The state will continue with its socio-economic development and rural transformation agenda and will step up the implementation of the rural transformation projects. Sufficient allocation will be allocated for the provision of basic facilities and amenities, including roads and bridges, rural water and electricity supplies, as well as other people-centric projects under the 11th Leisure Plan. In the light of this, the state will continue with its expansionary fiscal policy with a substantial development budget of 9.073 billion in 2019, the biggest in the history of Sarawak. These development programs will definitely open up larger areas and creating more jobs and business opportunities, hence ensuring the state economy to become more vibrant and resilient, which eventually would bring economic prosperity to all Sarawakians. Third, digital economy as the key pillar of economic transformation. Dato' Ahmad Speaker, digital economy will continue to be one of the key thrusts of the state future economy. The state government is committed to continue with the implementation of the Sarawak Digital Economy initiatives towards its vision in maximizing digital technology and digitalization to leapfrog the state economy. 4. Investment-driven economic growth. The state will continue to drive its economic development through further broadening investment that will create long-term sustainable economic growth. The investment will focus on higher value-added activities in the manufacturing, agriculture, and services sector, as well as resource-based industries such as oil and gas, agro-based, biotech, and forest-related industries that would contribute significantly to the economic growth of the state. In addition to the investment incentive given by the federal government, the state offers attractive incentive in terms of competitive price of land, low down payment for purchase of industrial land, and the provision of other facilities to ensure a conducive operating environment for the business community, particularly the startup. Fifth, private sector as the main engine of economic growth. The private sector has been the key driver of the Sarawak's economy. To facilitate private sector investment, the state will continue with the measures, among others, the provision of basic infrastructure to enhance connectivity, provision of basic amenities, and establishment of training institutions, as well as industrial estates. These are essential elements to enable private sector to flourish and contribute significantly to the state's economy. 6. Effectiveness of service delivery system. The state will continue to embark on the implementation of e-government to further enhance government service delivery, such as providing seamless and cashless payment gateway, as well as a more open data policy for value-added transactions. In this regard, adequate funding will be allocated for the enhancement of service delivery.